speak, please don't say.
Hi guys, welcome back to Miss Georgia Twin. Yes, I do look a bit crazy, but this is definitely not a wearable look, but this is the second dragon in the series of the Eragon books. So this is the book, and this is the character I'm trying to do, and this is Thorn, which is a red dragon, and this is what I came up with. You'll see in the video that I've done a red lip look, but I was trying to see if it would work with a bit more natural look. Not so sure myself, but if you are interested, this is Toffee Cup by Look Beauty, and I've got Bellini Laura Mercier lip gloss on. So if you like it, keep on watching. I'm just staying tuned. So I'm going to start with my eyes. As you can see, I've already done one. I've got no foundation or concealer on. I'm going to wait till the end because the products I'm using can fall down quite easily, and I don't want to have a red face, and trying to blend that in is not nice. So I'll just start with the other eye. To begin with, I've just got a Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil called Rockstar, which is a purplish colour. So what I'm going to do is just trace a sort of outline. So just pulling my skin a little bit tight. I'm just going to be drawing on. So just above my crease, the outline of my crease, and to create a sort of flick. So what I'm doing is dipping it down slightly and flicking it out and attaching it to the edge of my eye. So until I'm happy with that. No worries if it's messy now, because we're going to go over with products anyway. By the way, I've already primed my lid with Too Faced glitter glue, so Shadow Insurance. I've used this one because I'm using a lot of powdery products which fall down easily, so I wanted mostly to stick to my face. So now, moving on, I'm going to go into the goldish colour that I've got here. So what I've done is, with my sleek Au Naturel palette, I'm going to be using, which is a powdery goldish shimmery sort of colour, and then I'm going to be using this yellowish colour to create the colour I want. Going in with a small angled brush, I'm just going to go into the yellow first of all, just as a base, and just place that into the centre of the eye. Into the centre? Into the corner of the eye. Sorry, I'm a bit all muddled and fuddled up today. Earlier I couldn't get my words out and I couldn't think of words at all, just disappeared. So just building that colour up so I get a yellowish tone. Just into the sort of inner third of the eye. And then going into that shimmery colour I showed you and placing it on top. To a brush I used earlier, and this is the red colour. By the way, warning, my red does stain. So this is the red colour I'm using. That's why I've also put a base on so it doesn't stain. And this is colour 84 by Barry M. So it's their Dazzle Dust. So I've got a bit into the cap there and just going to pat it in and place that over where the rest of the eye where I haven't put any of the goldish colour on. And it doesn't matter if a little bit goes on the crease, just not above it. So as you can see, I've got a harsh line now, and I want to try and blend them in together so they look a bit more subtle. So with quite a big brush, so all I'm going to do is just clean, nothing on it. I'm just going to brush it back and forth, just little tapping movements back and forth to try and get those colours blended in together. So now that I'm happy with that, I'm now going to be doing the dark colour on top. So going back into the sleek Au Naturel palette, I'm going to be using this burgundy brown colour here, and just with a different fluffy brush, I'm just going to be dipping that colour in and just place that on top where I've put that colour, and just a little bit above as well. I also want to bring that colour down just above where I've put the colour earlier, going in towards the nose. So nothing too much, remember, just a tiny bit of product, and then you're going to be blending it out anyway, and if you need to add more later. It's easier to do that than putting loads of the colour on and then trying to get rid of it. So don't forget to cover the bottom of the flick. And then back in with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to be blending that in. So this is clean again, just blending that out so it becomes a little bit more softer. So now with a small detail brush, I'm going to be going into that black there, again the All Natural palette, and I'm going to be placing that just above my lash line and into that colour that we already put there to just deepen it out. So again, going back in with a clean brush and just blending. Luke's just brought me in something to drink.
Nom nom nom.
If you're wondering what that is, that's Merlin cream liqueur. Sort of a Welsh liqueur if anybody's never seen it. It's a bit like Bailey's, a bit like an Irish cream, but Welsh. I'm from Wales and I'm doing dragons. Like our flag, a bit stereotypical there, but oh well. So once I'm happy with that blended out, I'm then gonna go into, I'm gonna be using my liquid eyeliner and just covering from the inside, not going towards that goldish colour that we've placed, just where the red is and going out to the black. Gonna go in with a detail brush with a bit of the black in it once it's dried that little bit, just to blend that out so it's not such a harsh line. So I want it quite soft. And in with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to go into the creamy white colour that I've got in the All Natural palette and just be placing that on my brow bone. This also helps tidy any colour up that's looking a bit too harsh up there, so it blends it out that little bit. I'm going to bring it down just above where I've put that brown as well, so it does that black, so it doesn't look as if I've got a black eye. So now for the underneath, so just going in with the black eyeliner, I'm just going to be lining the bottom waterline. So I'm just slightly tugging on the skin so I can get to that area easily without poking myself in the eye. And then also bringing it out on the lash line, not too far down, a tiny bit on the lash line. Back in with the detail brush I used earlier and just blending that out. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of a natural colour just underneath that black. And then a tiny bit of that burgundy brown that I used earlier, just to go right on the outside. Nothing too harsh then, and I don't want to bring it too inside. I don't want to close my eye up more than I have already done. So now I'm happy with that, I'm just going to do the rest of the face. Oh, not forgetting mascara. So going into mascara with the Real by Benefit. Just applying that. Just going to go in with the foundation brush, and I'm going to be using Dreams Satin Liquid Mousse by Maybelline in Light Porcelain. Just applying that all over the face. Taking care underneath the eyes so you don't start rubbing the colours you've just put on into the foundation. Bit of concealer, I'm just going to be using Ilamasca's Rich Liquid Foundation. Not sure which number I am. I'll go find it out for you, no problem. I'll just put it in the bottom bar. So just putting that underneath the eye and slightly where I've got a bit extra redness on the cheeks. Now I'm going to go into a bit of bronzer. Because it's such a dramatic look, I want to warm up my skin a bit. So I'm just using Hula's bronzer by Benefit and just bringing that down this area of the cheek, just where the cheekbone is, so just above your ear, probably towards your lips, but everybody's a little bit different. So just blending that upwards towards the cheek. And I'm not going to put anything on the cheeks, I'm just going to leave it like that because it's quite dramatic. And I think I'm going to have a go at the red lips. I'm not sure, it might be a bit OTT, but this is an OTT makeup look. So just going to go get a red. I'm going to be using is by Benefit, and this is called Flirt Alert. And it's a deep red. So I'm just going to go in with my lip brush and just line the outside of my lips first of all with it. And just fill in with the lipstick then. A bit too red, so I'm just going to go into the powder I was using just now for the red, using the same brush as I used earlier, and just dab some on the lips. And that really matted the lips as well, which looks quite pretty. I'm just going to put a highlight on the centre of it. Again, using what I used earlier, which is the Sleek palette, and using that shimmery colour in the centre there, and just placing that right into the centre of the lips. And blending that out to my finger. And if you do want to go super dramatic, what you can do is with the black coloured brush I used earlier, just bring that into the corners and slightly on the outer edge. So that's my super dramatic Thorn look, which is this look here. You probably won't replicate this ever again, but I thought it'd be interesting to do. So thanks ever so much for watching again, and hopefully I'll have something a bit more natural next time. So thanks very much. Bye now.